Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we got a bit of a wet one coming at you. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Siggy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Just about set to go. And getting to start, Clark Schmidt. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And now the right fielder, Victor Robles. And a pitch. That one finds the zone, and we're underway. The wind of the pitch. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Donovan Solano.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Hitting better than .350 this month.
That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Pitchers always face a dilemma trying to figure out how to attack this guy. He went with the breaking ball right there, but it feels like that approach might be playing with fire. He loves to go after pitches with a wrinkle in it.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And down on strikes. 2 gone.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Julio Rodriguez stands in now and watches strike 1. Schmidt, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Breaking ball inside, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's hard hit on the line. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Now he launches a throw over his head, and he'll pull into second safely.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Now at the plate, Cal Raleigh. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board. And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back for more from the Bronx. And on the hill today, Luis Castillo.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Bottom of the first. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. The pitch. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Just off the inside corner. And the count is even 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Rosarena moving under it. He's got it. And there's one down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Aaron Judge.
We are watching one of the greatest hitters that has ever lived. You're talking about a career OPS over 1,000. Think of the other names in the conversation with this guy. Rogers Hornsby, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Ted Williams, Babe Ruth. Just amazing.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. batting with one down, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. That pitch gets the inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Brett Myers in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next offering is in for a strike. And fires in a fastball at 95. 2 outs, bases empty. Next pitch is downstairs. Kicks and fires. And now it's filled up. Aaron Judge waits on deck. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Pitch out, but no action. Myers off of first with 2 away. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Good steal of second right there. And now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's in there. And now 2-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. 3-2 now. And ball 4, and Judge takes his walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting fifth,
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Here's Cody Bellinger. And fouled off. First and second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. Next offering is in for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. And that one is inside. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the righty deals. Foul ball, still 1-2 count. Two outs. Called out on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. Schmidt back to work. A little bit high maybe, and it's 1-0. And another ball. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. A massive home run. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. First offering, and it just misses.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Bounce to the left side, and it stays fair.
Batting 7, the third baseman.
Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. That catches the outside corner. Strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Drifts towards it. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The wind of the pitch. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Just missed. That one misses. Now 3-1.
1 strike.
And there's ball
Inside,
4.
ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Now a chance for Jesus Sanchez. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Kicks and deals. And a ground ball to first. Oh, great stop. There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Anthony Volpe digs in now. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Rosarena brings it in for the 3rd out. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Well, there's a sign from the crew chief. We are officially in a rain delay as they'll put the tarp on the infield and hope this one passes quickly.
Well, the goal is to resume play within the hour, so that leaves these managers with a bit of a decision. Will they be?
The second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Able to keep their pitchers in the game or not, so we'll have to see on the other side, folks.
Dylan Moore, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Oh, and 2 now. Just misses with that one. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
The batter, the right fielder.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Right down the chute, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 strikes.
0-2 now. And base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Digging in, Donovan Solano. In there for strike 1. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 2 down. Julio Rodriguez will hit next. Doubled in his first AB. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it. to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike two.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
2 outs. And they'll do it again. The pitch. And another ball. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. And the pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's outside. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Robles leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 1 left for Seattle, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, number 93.
The catcher.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. The right-hander back to work. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. And there's a ball. The wide to kick the pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end, most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Oswaldo Cabrera now at the plate. 0-1. And that one clips the corner. Just off the inside edge.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Chisholm batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Bare hand grab, and he beats it. He's safe.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
2 outs, runner at first. Now here is Brett Myers. First pitch misses. Fastball for a strike. The Yankees trailing by a run here in the last half of the third.
2-1.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. And a pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And here it comes. Just misses. And the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Aaron Judge, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 down. Aaron Judge at the plate. That just misses. 1-0. First and second, 2 down. Next one misses, and it's 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Here comes a pitch.
Hey!
Judge comes up empty there.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
2 on, 2 outs. A little bit low, and Judge takes the walk.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
The batter, the center fielder.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. Close play, but in there. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Paul Goldschmidt, the next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Judge, the lead runner out at second. Bellinger at first, 2 out of the inning. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
At the belt and fires. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around third. The throw in, and he's in there as a run scores.
That's 3 singles in a row. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Next is the designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Left-hand hitter waits. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. His 11th of the year. It's 6-1.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. That's off the mark, and that is ball one. No question about this one. It's out of here. That was blasted to the moon, and they add to the lead. It's 7-1.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that?
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luis Castillo won't go any further. And this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Pitching change here. Number 52. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Snyder.
And here's the catcher. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one's upstairs, ball one. And that's ball one. Right-handed reliever. A pitch in for a strike. And a count even 1-1. And the right-hander deals. And he chases a high fastball there.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. He handles it himself out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's 7-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. On to the 4th. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Schmidt back to work. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. Raley, 29 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. And he deals. That misses. And 1-1.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. On the ground, 2 ball. Flips for 1.
That's an out.
On to Goldschmidt. That's 2.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You got to love that glove toss, Booth. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you got to remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Judge getting an angle on it. And that's the third out. Back in New York, bottom of the fourth, down the third baseman.
Third baseman,
Waldo Cabrera. And a pitch. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Chisholm in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The Yanks up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Brett Myers. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Chisholm leads off first with 1 away. And the next pitch is way outside. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch just outside, and the count's even at 2. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Man at first. Here comes Aaron Judge. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Move to first. Myers back in on a dive. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Next offering misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1, and they're on top 7-1. We're
Now
back,
pitching for
and
the
there's a new
Yankees.
arm on the mound to start the fifth.
Number 0.
Marcus Stroman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's
Leading off
very
for the
high, and
Mariners,
it just breaks a
The
ton.
third baseman, number
So digging
7.
in, Jorge Polanco. The wind of the pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So man aboard, and now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. There's the strike.
Well, these Mariners just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Righty to the plate. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The M's with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Righty delivers. On the ground to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Now batting.
No, unfortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. Can be an easy trap to fall into.
Here's Dylan Moore. Struck out swinging his first time. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
No outs, runners at first and second. Strike on the inside corner. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. That's to third. Cabrera. Over to Jazz. There's one. On to Goldschmidt. That's two.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Here's Victor Robles. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. Got him. That's out number 3. Mariners leave 1. They're down 7-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. And the right-hander back to work.
Ball,
Wouldn't
that's
chase
out.
that time. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gregory Santos appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. Bizzardo also throwing. Now a screamer into the outfield. Robles makes the play, and a quick out, number one.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Goldie
Ball,
in
that's
now.
kicked out.
Takes ball one off the plate. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was
Now
excellent.
the
The
designated
arm
hitter.
strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Sanchez.
Two outs, base is empty. Jesus Sanchez stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball right side. Gathers
He's
and
out.
throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 7 and the Mariners 1. Top of the 6th
Leading
inning.
off the
Now the
Mariners,
number 2 hitter,
the designated
Donovan
hitter.
Solano.
Donovan Solano.
The wind of the pitch. Stroman, a former All-Star. He
0-1's the
features
count.
a sinker, a cutter, a slider, a slurve, and occasionally works at a splitter. That's in there. That's strike 2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Rodriguez
Inside, ball
up
one.
for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Pitch
Ball
misses there, and now 2-0. Right through there for a strike. The Mariners with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2-2 on the way. Chopped left side. Over to Goldie.
out.
Rodriguez out on the play.
Now batting. Catcher. Cal.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman, Luke Raley.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Raleigh around second, headed for third. coming home. He'll score easily. It's 7-2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. That's in there. Strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 1. Good eye in that spot. In the air, left side. Should have this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. RBI double for the M's. It's now a 7-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gregory Santos.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe.
The shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
A wind in the pitch. That one's in there. 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Fouled off left side. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Number 93 at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Taylor Saucedo appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. The 0-1. And it's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And a foul ball. That's in there. And it's 0-2. And that's a little high. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's outside. And it's 2-2. And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz. He's been so good against lefties. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jorge Polanco. The pitch. Cruz, a 6'2 righty, 235 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. Ripped to third. Cabrera over to second. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Ball, that's low.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Bellinger makes the grab. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Taylor Saucedo.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. This one high in the air to left center. He makes the grab, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Brett Myers. Stepping in now for the Yankees. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 8-2. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Ball 1.
The first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. On the outside corner, 2-1 now. And delivers outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Cody Bellinger getting ready to hit. There's a strike at the knees. That one missing inside. Kicks and deals.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses, and now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So first and second with 1 gone. Paul Goldschmidt digs in now. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike
0-1.
one. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Got it by him for the K. So first and second with 2 outs. And next is the designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez. 1 for 3.
Counts 1-0.
This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Judge on second. Bellinger on at first with 2 down. Next offering is downstairs.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
They say you win.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. That one well upstairs. And now 3 and 2. Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 8-2. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tim Hill.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Back to the top of the Seattle order, and now the right fielder, Victor Robles. And that one is lifted in the air, and it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting.
So up next, Donovan Solano.
Solano.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
And the pitch. On the ground to short, could be 2. Over to Jazz, there's 1. And that makes 5 double plays. 2 gone.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The Yankees up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's in for a strike on the outside corner, and the count is 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Matt Brash. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 47, Matt Brash.
And now, Anthony
For the
Volpe.
Yankees, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And a pitch. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Action in the pen down there. Trent Thornton appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. Bizzardo getting cranked up as well. Slapped foul. Next pitch is outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here it comes. Outside. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first.
He's out.
Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Now batting, the catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss.
I guess you
0-1's the
throw it
count.
that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first, and that's an out.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswaldo.
So the batting order
Cabrera.
turns over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Oswaldo Cabrera. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. Pitch misses. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one sliced foul. Kicks and fires. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks held in check. They lead at 8-2. Back here in New York,
Leading
new
off
inning
for
getting
Seattle.
started. And
The
now the
catcher,
switch hitting catcher,
Cal
Cal Raleigh. And a foul ball. And now the lefty. Swing and a pop-up. Goldie settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting,
He's
the
2
first
outs
baseman,
away. Now it's going to be Luke Raley. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Quickly in an
No ball,
0-2
two
count,
strikes.
you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He's got to be frustrated with that call. So last
Now
chance for the
batting,
Mariners.
the left
Now the
fielder,
left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Rosarena.
Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. The M's down to their final strike. Two outs. Foul ball still 0-2. That one is upstairs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Well, another night, another win. This team is a must-watch right now. Even if it goes late, there's a rain delay, extra innings. People are going to stay up late to see this streak continue.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs, 7 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 runners on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors.